being a first-time writer of a novel, and sitting down, have it like there may be some people watching going, do you know what? Yeah, Marcus is really inspiring me here. I actually want to do this. I've always wanted to do it as well. But what actually challenges have you faced when you've actually come down to sit and start writing this novel? Have you developed a routine? Have you picked up any tips that you could pass along the way?
Absolutely. Again, that's the benefit of talking to experts, as my show is all about, because there are a lot of things that what I've found from talking to a lot of experts and finding out that they've gone through the same process I've gone through was that they found the better way to do it. A lot of the projects I had to abandon was because I didn't have routines set in place to be able to sit down and get stuff done. And one of the things, Meg Latour, for example, she basically said, look, you know, you're a family man, you have kids, you obviously have responsibilities outside of writing. So you need to find a time and set that time as basically being, okay, this time is when I'm going to sit down and do the work. Don't try and just snatch some time out of, you know, whenever you're available to sit down and do work, because A, what will happen is you will never get that time back and something else will always come and steal it from you. Two, because you don't have that, that sort of routine of always going back and doing that thing, then you're never going to have that sort of consistency whenever you're doing it. And thirdly, it makes it easier for you because you know you're planning when you're going to go and do it. So that tip, what she does is she has the mornings as basically her writing time. So she'll wake up at 5 a.m. and she will spend an hour writing. That is basically what she has to do for that day. The rest of the day, if she can steal 25 minutes somewhere to do a writing sprint, that's great. All of that is bonus. So for me, I love working in the mornings, but I know that if I get up in the morning and I start doing work, I'm going to wake up the kids, I'm going to wake up the wife, and that's not going to be productive for anybody. So I use the end of the day. So at the end of the day, when everyone's asleep, I jump in and I start doing my work. Now, I don't care for sleep that much. I mean, I enjoy sleep, but I can do without sleep. I used to I used to sacrifice sleep for watching videos and movies and all that stuff, and I can exist on 4 hours of sleep a day. It's not healthy at all. I don't recommend anybody do it, but I can do it because of practice. So what I do is I spend time with the family, and then about 10 p.m. when everybody is pretty much either drifting off or going to sleep, that's when I start doing my own stuff. And that's when I record my videos. I go downstairs when it's quiet, I record the videos, I bring them back up, and I edit and so on and so forth. And I'll stay up till about 2, maybe 2:30 a.m. when my wife yells at me to go back to bed. And that's when I just say, okay, it's good. I've got all that stuff done. So that's one key advice I would say to anybody who is interested in diving into this. Create a routine that is repeatable. And you have that separate time when you can sit down, write without disturbance, without anybody bothering you, without you feeling guilty about having sacrificed time to do that. That's the one thing as well. It's the guilt, because if you're sitting there, as you said, Chris Hooley, you said it's basically you taking time away, right? You're settling down, which means you're not working on anything else. You're focusing on that. And because it's just you sitting at your desk, you might then begin to have that worry that pops in saying, I could be doing something else. There's always that negative thought that pops into your head that is what you're doing, because it's intangible at this moment, right? It hasn't gone out there. Nobody else has read it. It's just you typing it out. And obviously, you're both writers. You know what it's like. You write something, you read it in 15 minutes time, and you're like, what is this rubbish? This is I shouldn't do this anymore. I'm going to quit. I'm no longer a writer. And that's what, so you go through that. And then those negative thoughts pop into your head. There are better things you should be doing. You should be playing with your family. You should be going out and working and so on and so forth. When you have that routine and you isolate some time in the day and say, this time is just for me to do this, you will get better rewards from it, and you can repeat it constantly. So that's one thing I definitely have done that has helped me completely. It's allowed me to structure getting the work done. And that works with both the writing and the YouTube channels.